Come with me, I have to show you what I just finished. This is just too cool not to show off. Behold the Tower of Power. That's 60,000 watt hours of batteries ready to go.
So if you remember before, in the office setup, on the floor were two eco-worthy batteries next to the Orient Power battery. And that's been running about half the house to a third of the house for a while. Finally, we got the new DIY battery build, that 16,000 watt hour battery, and we were able to move those eco-worthy batteries to the garage to finish our rack builds. So now I have both battery racks completely filled with 6 batteries each, 12 batteries total, 60,000 watt hours. Part of what I wanted to show you today is what I had done on the first cabinet, the LED setup, which I thought was pretty neat. It's a visual indicator that makes it look cool, but it actually has a safety feature. The LEDs will light up when the bus is energized. So whenever you see the LEDs on, you know there's energy coming into that cabinet, whether it be from the MPPT and solar or from the batteries themselves. So just a really quick kind of run through on how I did it in case you want to copy. So to accomplish this, the parts list is actually pretty simple. We're just going to get a LED controller that we think is good enough for the job. It has the features that we want and it has the voltages that we need. A buck converter that drops the voltage from our batteries and solar to the acceptable voltage for the LEDs. And we just got to start putting it all together. So I want this system to be pretty modular in case I want to change anything or upgrade it down the road. So I'm just going to go ahead and crimp on some ends that we can use to connect and disconnect anything as needed. We're going to be taking the input side for the buck converter and just bolting it directly to the bus inside of the battery rack. And then we're going to have the output side sending power to the LED controller, and then of course we hook up the LEDs to the LED controller. Since I'm using one strand of LEDs, it was a 15-foot section and half of it was on the first rack. The second rack was already cut, the LED strip was cut. Since I'm only using one LED strip for both cabinets, that means I only have one input connection. So what I had to do was, with the piece that I had cut off from the previous install, I installed on a new connector. So that would probably be the most advanced part of this entire project. You can work around that by finding some kind of like crimp-on connector or buying smaller LED strands.
Okay, just got out of my wife's office and pretty much everything should be done. We just soldered a new connector onto this half a strip of LEDs, heat shrinked it, and it's all connected and ready to test. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna see if my soldering job and everything actually worked. That looks like it works. So there we go. I wonder if I can use the same remote to control it. Oh yeah, definitely. Cool. So that's the point. Like later on I might change this to WLED and make it smart so that it changes itself based on SoC. But I just wanted something that's not Wi-Fi connected for now, just to light up these cabinets and let me know they're energized. So let me go ahead and get this finished up and show you both of them together. Alright, so here's your behind the scenes. Everything's wired up and ready to go. We can kick on any battery in the whole set. It'll energize the rack. And then you don't see it. Once you close it, it really just vanishes and starts lighting up. So let's kick on the other one. How cool is that? I got the coolest battery rack on the block. Probably the only battery rack on the block, but whatever. Let's see if we can make it do new things. Here we go. So red is energized. I love it. Looks so cool. Yay, I love technology. All the cool things you can do.